The business plan has four essential components. The first one is the profile of the company. In the profile, you put all the essential information to reflect the true identity of the business. And you use it usually on the website, on social media, and other important public communication. The second part is the strategy of the business. And the strategy, it's the internal information needed for the owners to act as a roadmap to be able to grow the business. It comprises the legal, the target audience, the location, the sales, marketing, HR, workflow, and other important strategic issues needed to make sure that the company is always on the right direction. Then comes the third part, which is the analysis. When we analyze the business, we talk about the products analysis to make sure which ones are really performing better, to keep investing and improving their performance. We discuss the market analysis to see the trends that are happening in the market. We discuss the competition analysis to define your direct and indirect competitors and to see how to differentiate yourself and keep always being in a blue ocean as much as possible. And of course, there are a lot of other important analysis tools like the SWOT analysis, a very famous one, where we study the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats, and also the PESTEL, political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal aspects that could be impacting the business either in a positive way or sometimes also in a negative way. So, and of course, here we also put the real goals and targets of the business, what it aims to, when it succeeds, what to do next, and also the exit strategy. So in case things go wrong, what is the backup plan? And last but not least comes the role of the financial component of the business, which is defining the costs related to that strategy, okay, whether it's starting a business or expanding a business. So what are the startup or the development costs related to that expansion? You can also, or you have to also define the sales forecast so the quantity and the pricing model and so on. And you do the financial projections for the next 5 or 7 years. And you also forecast the costs to be able to create all the needed financial ratios like the net profit margin, the break-even analysis, the return on investment, and other important ratios that could be needed by different parties. So where do we use this business plan? You can use it internally as a roadmap to be able to always take the business to another level. You can use it to acquire credit facilities or bank loans. You can also use it to acquire investors, whether we're talking about private investors, family, friends, angel investors, venture capitalists, and others, or even crowdfunding. You use it also for franchising the business. So if the business is already successful and you want to document the systems, the processes to benefit from your name and your experience and to make a new income generation model to take the business to the global presence. And of course, most importantly, to use it as a succession plan mostly for the family businesses to move the business from one generation to another. So of course, the business plan is not really highly available or practiced around the world. Some people do it, some people skip it, but of course, the less trial and error and the more planning will give you more clarity, will make you stand out of the competition, and of course, ensure better success.